Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF, here at 4:45 a.m. on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel and then at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today we're talking about a really important topic, vibration, not vibranium, but that could be a part of it as well, in productivity. What is the connection between vibrating, um, how you vibrate, and your level of productivity. All right. If you're new to the show, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being more productive through joy. We also, of course, offer live one-on-one productive through joy consulting, primarily for entrepreneurs and those who are trying to elevate their game. Um, you can also simply hit the subscribe button here and receive all these videos for free. I did say free, one, two, three, four, free. Let's dive into the topic today, which again is vibration and productivity. But for those who are new to the show, let me say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I am the author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. That book's film rights were also optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people call my people, and I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel Americas, which is set 13 miles from Ferguson, where, of course, Michael Brown was murdered in the conflagration that initially ensued there. That book will be out May 14th. Wow, that's in a month. That's actually in about 29, 30 days. So I look forward to that. I'll be coming to a town near you. Look for me throughout everywhere. Also in the media, I'll be announcing all these things online and also maybe on the show. And I'll be on the BBC on May the 16th, which is a Tuesday. So if you're in Europe or if you're here, I'll be letting you know where I'll be coming on media, in the media, but also, of course, on live in person. Come see your boy. If you're in LA, I know I'll be at William Grant Stills on May the 17th in the World Stage. I'll let you guys know. Look for me on social media. What else? Oh, I should also probably say that my educational that I am the former executive director of the World Stage, which is really, really exciting. I'll be actually be back home reading from Americas in May. I'm also my educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate. My master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English literature at Loyola Marymount University here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity given how crazy my own personal narrative is. Let me clear my throat. I am the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption um, as a to a single divorcee who was amazing, who was and is amazing, yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Cool Modi famously said, how you like me now? And if I can be this productive through joy, so can many of us who are watching the show, which in many ways inspires the show. We know what it's like to come through hardship, and we love to work with people who understand that particular trajectory as they begin to move to the next level of abundance and success. All right. So again, today we're talking about um, vibration and productivity. I'd like to also touch on in the morning show the ideal of framing your day before your day has a chance to frame you. We've been talking a lot about that as a part of our way to, as a very concrete way to begin to shift your consciousness about abundance and success and really life in general. At times we wake up with trouble on our mind, and that trouble can follow us throughout our day. As we know, stress is tethered to trouble on the mind. When you're troubled, your body releases chemicals, toxins that are not good for you, um, and that can literally cut years off your life. You've heard about that in the media, or you've seen that up close through family, friends, and relations. We help people through ritual, which can be defined as doing the same thing at approximately the same time, um, as a way to deal with that more effectively, to deal with stress more effectively. To deal with stress more effectively, let me give you my brief morning ritual, and then to make it more clear, then I'll say more about it. So in the mornings, I wake up at 3:30 this every morning, every weekday morning, including this morning. I sleep into 4:30 on the weekends. I read a couple of spiritual or business books. I do our show now at 4:45 a.m. At 5, I work on my current book until sunrise. At sunrise, I walk out to the beach. I live here along the coast in Venice Beach, California. I bring my drum, I meditate, I pray, I do yoga. It's really powerful early in the morning here. I come back, work on my current book for a while longer, and then go back to the beach to run up the coast all the way past Santa Monica, Superior, all the way back here to Venice to go to my gym, Gold's Gym. So by 9:30, guys, I'm feeling amazing. My body's being flooded with endorphins. And that endorphin release gives me a sense of euphoria that I can then leverage to move myself towards my goals and objectives. Now, I'm not saying do what I do. We're saying do what you do. And we help individuals and organizations learn to do what they do. All right, so now I'm reading three great books. I'm reading a book called Cash in the Flash. It's part of my morning reading time. Cash in the Flash, which is kind of a book which combines spirituality with entrepreneurial advice. That book is really amazing, very special. I'm reading a book called Owning the Moment, which is a book about owning the moment, about being in the moment, then owning it. I'm reading a book called The Nag Hammadi Library, which is a book of kind of ancient spiritual scriptures, which looks at oftentimes the Gnostic traditions, so the early versions of the Bible, basically, of the life of Jesus. Really game changer. Anyway, so from those three books, I read two books concurrently, but now I'm reading three because they're all so good. I extract some wisdom, which I call the morning chant, and from that morning chant, today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, I vibrate love, service, and abundance. Right. So that was the wisdom that I extracted from those three books. I think about that throughout my day. I place it on my phone and also create the morning and afternoon shows based upon those readings. So today we're talking about vibrating and productivity. Again, if you're enjoying the show, please share this on your social media platforms. Definitely go to productivethroughjoy.com and certainly hit the subscribe button here on YouTube to Michael Datcher channel. All right, let's dive into the topic. So point one is you want to do some due diligence about the concept of vibrating, right? You want to begin to learn. I mean, you probably know this from, I'm sure, high school, but we don't think about it because we are so busy and we're beyond high school now. But everything is vibrating because literally, although we can't tell, but as you know from 10th grade science, mass, the electrons inside of things move at a hyper fast rate, and those electrons create a vibration. So trees are vibrating, people are vibrating, everything is vibrating because electrons move at such a high level of speed, right? And so when people vibrate, for example, we have it can really impact us, and in a similar vein, in a similar vein, our vibration can impact other people. But it would be helpful, which I won't get into now, but you can just go online to get some basic rudimentary information about vibrating and vibration and its relationship to matter, mass, and people. All right, but just know that everything is vibrating. I guess as a more of a pop example, there are people who you encounter when you are around their energy. If they're positive, if they're cool, you want to be around those types of individuals. You may be able to think of people right now who are like that, but in contradistinction of people who are always negative, always complaining, not just haters, but super haters, sippers from the chalice of haterade. Those people can just bring your energy down. Their vibration is at a low level. And there are a lot of low-level vibrating people. Not to judge them, I'm just speaking the truth about their low-level vibrating selves. They need help. We all need help, but they need help on the vibratory level. So you know of which I speak. My hands are all like green. I've been doing science with my daughter. It's so funny. I just noticed that. Science daddy. Science Sundays. Point two is that once you can begin to learn about vibration, you want to decide that you want to vibrate at a higher level. What does that mean? You want to be able to vibrate at the level of love, because essentially God is love, which goes right into point three. When you can vibrate at the level of love, you're going to attract people to you and have an enhanced level of productivity. Boom, goes to dynamite. That's it for today's show. We air each weekday morning, hella early at 3:45, at 4:45 a.m. Go to productivethroughjoy.com. Reach out to us. Become a subscriber. Look for me on the book tour for Americas. Thanks for being here. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.